The Russian pilots thought they had the advantage. High above a tense stretch of international airspace, multiple military aircraft moved through thick cloud cover during what began as a routine interception mission. Radar operators tracked every movement carefully while fighter pilots locked eyes on distant contacts racing across the sky at incredible speed. Then suddenly the situation changed. A stealth aircraft appeared on radar for only a brief moment before disappearing again. Within seconds, warning systems inside the Russian fighters reportedly lit up with alerts they weren't expecting. Something was tracking them, and they couldn't see it. That's when the pilots realized they may have challenged the wrong aircraft. The F-35 isn't just another fighter jet. It was built specifically for situations exactly like this. Equipped with stealth technology, advanced sensors, electronic warfare systems, and battlefield networking capabilities, the aircraft is designed to detect threats long before opponents even realize it's nearby. And according to military analysts, that changes everything in modern air combat. Witnesses monitoring the region later described the encounter as incredibly tense. Aircraft maneuvered aggressively through contested airspace while radar systems from multiple countries tracked every second of movement. Command centers reportedly monitored the situation closely as fighters closed distance at extreme speed. Then came the maneuver that grabbed worldwide attention. Defense observers claimed the F-35 executed a positioning move that placed it in a dominant tactical advantage before the Russian pilots fully understood where the aircraft actually was. Some analysts later explained that stealth fighters can often gather targeting data without immediately exposing their own location. That creates a terrifying problem for opposing pilots. Because in modern aerial warfare, the aircraft that sees first usually wins. And the F-35 was designed around that exact principle. Unlike older fighter jets built mainly for speed and maneuverability, the F-35 functions more like a flying intelligence platform. Its sensors collect enormous amounts of battlefield information in real time, allowing pilots to track aircraft, radar systems, missiles, and threats simultaneously across huge distances. To many experts, fighting against it without full situational awareness can feel almost impossible. Reports soon suggested the Russian aircraft began maneuvering more cautiously once the stealth fighter's position became clearer. Radio chatter intensified while nearby surveillance systems monitored the encounter closely. Some analysts warned the situation could have escalated dangerously fast if either side misinterpreted a movement or targeting signal. And that's what makes these encounters so dangerous. Modern fighter jets carry extraordinary firepower. Advanced missiles capable of striking targets from massive distances mean combat decisions can happen in seconds. Pilots flying near one another during tense geopolitical standoffs operate under enormous pressure to avoid mistakes while still projecting strength. One wrong move in the sky can become an international crisis instantly. Then online tracking communities and defense observers began noticing something unusual. Additional aircraft reportedly started appearing in surrounding airspace shortly after the encounter intensified. Tanker aircraft, surveillance planes, and support assets may have repositioned nearby as military forces prepared for possible escalation. Satellite tracking activity exploded online as aviation enthusiasts and analysts tried piecing together what was happening. Then came another major concern: electronic warfare. Military experts pointed out that stealth fighters like the F-35 don't rely only on speed or missiles. Advanced jamming systems, sensor fusion technology, radar disruption capabilities, and encrypted battlefield networking make them incredibly difficult opponents during modern air encounters. And according to some analysts, opposing pilots may not even fully understand what information the F-35 is collecting during an engagement. That uncertainty creates enormous psychological pressure. Imagine flying at supersonic speed knowing another aircraft may already have a full targeting solution on you while remaining nearly invisible. Every radar warning becomes terrifying. Every lost signal raises questions. Pilots must make split-second decisions with incomplete information. That's exactly why stealth technology transformed air combat forever. For decades, fighter battles focused heavily on speed, turning ability, and close-range maneuvering. But aircraft like the F-35 shifted warfare toward information dominance. Detect first, track first, engage first. And once that advantage exists, it becomes extremely difficult to overcome. Meanwhile, geopolitical tensions surrounding the encounter only added more pressure. Relations between NATO-aligned forces and Russian military operations have remained increasingly strained across multiple regions. Air interceptions and close-range encounters happen regularly, but each one carries the risk of miscalculation. History has already shown how quickly dangerous aerial incidents can spiral. A misunderstood maneuver, a radar lock, a warning shot, a missile alert, that's all it can take. For the pilots inside those cockpits, though, the encounter wasn't about politics. It was survival. Thousands of feet above the earth, traveling faster than sound itself, they faced one of the deadliest realities of modern warfare. The enemy you can't see is often the most dangerous one of all. And by the time the Russian pilots realized what they were dealing with, the F-35 may have already proven why challenging it was a very big mistake indeed.